we're going to sketch the graph of the function g of x equals x to the 1/3 times x plus 3 to the 2/3. In symbols, g of x equals x raised to the 1/3 multiplied by the quantity x plus 3 raised to the 2/3. To understand the shape of this graph, we'll analyze its derivative. This will help us identify where the function increases, decreases, and whether it has any local minimum or maximum points. Let's begin with the domain. Both the cube root of x and the 2/3 power of x plus 3 are defined for all real numbers, so the domain of this function is all real x. Now, we'll find the derivative using the product rule. The derivative of g of x is g prime of x equals 1/3 times the quantity 1 plus 3 over x, all raised to the 2/3 power, plus 2/3 times the quantity 1 minus 3 over x plus 3, all raised to the 1/3 power. To summarize the expression once more, g prime of x is as follows. It has two main parts. The first term is 1/3 times the quantity 1 plus 3 over x, all raised to the 2/3 power. The second term is 2/3 times the quantity 1 minus 3 over x plus 3, all raised to the 1/3 power. This expression helps us understand the behavior of the function more clearly. Let's now analyze the sign of g prime of x to find increasing and decreasing intervals. For x greater than 0, both terms are positive, so the derivative is positive. As x goes to positive infinity, the first term of the derivative approaches 1/3, and the second term approaches 2/3. Adding them together, the derivative approaches 1. As x approaches 0 from the right, the first term goes to positive infinity, while the second term goes to 0. So overall, the derivative goes to positive infinity. Therefore, the function g of x passes through the point 0, 0. It increases very sharply near 0, then gradually levels off, approaching a straight line with a slope of 1 as x becomes large. Between x equals -3 and 0, the first term stays positive, but the second term becomes negative and dominates. For the first term, that's 1/3 times the quantity 1 plus 3 over x, all raised to the 2/3. As x gets close to 0 from the left, 3 over x becomes very negative. So, the whole quantity inside the quantity goes to negative infinity. But since it's raised to the 2/3 power, which is like taking an absolute value and then a root, the result becomes positive infinity. For the second term, that's 2/3 times the quantity 1 minus 3 over x plus 3, all raised to the 1/3. As x approaches 0, the expression inside the quantity stays close to 0. As a result, the whole derivative goes to positive infinity near x equals 0 from the left. As x approaches -3 from the right, the first term of g prime approaches 0, but the second term becomes very negative. It goes to negative infinity. So overall, the derivative goes to negative infinity near x equals -3 from the right. This means the graph of g prime has a very steep negative slope there and behaves as if x equals -3 were a vertical asymptote, even though the function value itself stays finite. Between x equals -3 and x equals 0, the slope of g of x changes from very negative to very positive. The graph passes through the points -3, 0, and 0, 0. So the curve rises between those 2 points, starting steeply downward and then curving upward. In the function g of x, both x equals -3 and x equals 0 are places where the derivative is undefined. Since the slope changes around them, these are considered critical points. When x is less than -3, as x goes to -infinity, the derivative approaches 1. But as x approaches -3 from the left, the derivative increases without bound. It goes to positive infinity. So overall, the function g of x increases with a slope getting closer to 1 as x goes to -infinity, and becomes very steep as x gets close to -3 from the left. It passes through the point -3, 0, and behaves like an increasing function in that entire region. So the overall graph of g of x looks like this. Between x equals -3 and x equals 0, the function goes down and then rises. So there's a turning point in between. If we solve for where g prime of x equals 0, we find that it happens at x equals -1. This means the function reaches a local minimum at x equals -1. So the curve decreases until x equals -1, then increases after that. The graph passes through the points -3, 0, -1, minimum, and 0, 0, forming a smooth, curved valley shape in that region. That gives us the complete shape of the graph of g of x. That completes our analysis of the graph of g of x equals x to the 1/3 times x plus 3 to the 2/3.